Hello guys! Nick Saban warned about this nil issue, which is often problematic, but how will this work at Bama? Is it causing embarrassment in the market? Let's talk about basketball now. Alabama basketball is facing a significant challenge in the current college basketball landscape: the growing influence of nil deals. While the program is not exactly poor, as the report points out, it is in a difficult position when compared to other teams that have much larger budgets to attract players through these deals. Nick Saban, a powerful voice in college sports, has warned about the risks of this new era. He has noted that using too much money to attract athletes can create serious imbalances in recruiting and undermine the integrity of programs. This concern is especially relevant for Alabama basketball, where Nadotes must find ways to compete without having access to the same financial resources as some of his rivals. The central question here is not just whether Alabama is a rich program, but how it can remain competitive in an environment that is quickly becoming an open auction. Crimson Tide basketball has prestige and an iconic brand, but it simply cannot keep up with the astronomical figures that some schools are offering. For example, Alabama's star forward Mark Sears received less than $1 million in nil deals. By comparison, Tennessee guard Chaz Lanier pocketed about $1.8 million. And the numbers are only getting bigger. Some transfer players are reportedly getting deals as high as $3 million, while entire programs, like Louisville, have budgets of up to $10 million available for nil deals alone. This disparity creates a dilemma for Alabama. While Nadotes is known for his modern, dynamic offensive style, something that attracts talented players looking to develop their game in the NBA mold, the fact is that money often talks. A prime example of this was the attempt to sign former Kennesaw State player Adrian Woolley. Nadotes had an early advantage in recruiting Woolley, but Louisville ended up winning. It's not hard to imagine that the financial package offered by the Cardinals played a decisive role in this dispute. Athletic Director Greg Byrne has publicly acknowledged this limitation. He has made it clear that Alabama cannot compete on the same financial level as schools like Texas, for example. This does not mean the program is in crisis, but it does mean it needs to be strategic. Spending money indiscriminately can have negative consequences for team cohesion and the culture of the program. Imagine a scenario in which a few players are paid large sums while the rest of the roster sits on the sidelines. This can create resentment and undermine team spirit. Alabama appears to be taking a balanced approach. The program is looking to attract players for whom quick money is not the primary driver. Players who value on-court development, Nadotes' innovative game system, and the opportunity to grow as professionals. This approach may not guarantee every star player on the market, but it helps build a healthy and sustainable environment. And there is reason to be optimistic. Despite the financial limitations, Alabama has Preston Murphy, an assistant coach widely regarded as a recruiting genius. His ability to identify talent and sell the program's vision will be crucial to keeping the Crimson Tide competitive. Additionally, Nadotes has shown that he knows how to maximize the potential of his players. Even without the biggest budget, he has managed to lead Alabama to prominent positions in the NCAA tournament. It's worth remembering that college basketball has always been about more than just numbers and figures. It's about passion, strategy, and the ability to overcome adversity. Alabama may not have the deepest pockets, but they do have a powerful brand, a visionary coach, and a passionate fan base. If they can navigate the turbulent waters of the Nil with wisdom, there's a good chance they can continue to be a force to be reckoned with on the national stage. How will that play out? Led by veteran point guard Mark Sears, the Tide made it to the Elite Eight, showing resilience and talent along the way. After convincing wins over BYU, St. Mary's and Robert Morris, their run was halted by a loss to powerhouse Duke, which they won 85-65 on Saturday. While the outcome wasn't what they expected, Mark Sears' legacy this season will go down as one of the most memorable in recent program history. Following the elimination, Alabama's official social media accounts celebrated Sears' monumental achievement, he was named a John or Wooden Award All-American and is among the top 5 candidates for the prestigious Wooden Award, given to college basketball's most outstanding player. Wooden Award All-American, Alabama posted on its social media pages. Congratulations to Mark Sears on being named a top 5 candidate for the Wooden Award. The honor reflects not only Sears' exceptional individual performance, but also his transformative impact on the team over the past 3 seasons. Sears shares the final list with other college basketball greats including Auburn's Johnny Broome, Duke's Cooper Flagg, Purdue's Braden Smith and Florida's Walter Clayton Jr. Each of these players had incredible seasons, but Sears stood out for his consistency, leadership, and all-around ability on the court. The Duke game marked the final chapter in Mark Sears' college career, leaving a lasting legacy at both Ohio and Alabama. After 2 seasons at Ohio, he brought his experience and talent to Tuscaloosa, where he quickly became the heart and soul of the Crimson Tide. In his 5th and final season of college basketball, Sears took his game to another level, establishing himself as one of the nation's top scorers and demonstrating significant improvements as a facilitator. The numbers speak for themselves. Sears finished the season averaging an impressive 18.6 points, 2.9 rebounds, and 5.1 assists per game, leading Alabama in scoring and assists. His ability to create plays for himself and his teammates was a key differentiator in the team's success this year. Additionally, his maturity and on-court intelligence helped shape Alabama's identity as a competitive and resilient team. Despite the loss to Duke, the 2023-24 season will be remembered as a significant milestone for the Alabama program. Under Nate Oates, the team continued to build its reputation as a force to be reckoned with on the national stage. And much of that was due to the invaluable contribution of Mark Sears, whose work ethic and passion for the game served as an inspiration to his teammates and fans alike. As Alabama looks to the future, with new talent emerging and the challenge of filling the void left by Sears, it is clear that the legacy of this veteran point guard will live on in the heart of the program. Not only did he elevate the team, but he also set an example of dedication and excellence that will serve as a benchmark for future generations of Crimson Tide players. Mark Sears may be retiring from college basketball, but his time at Alabama will be remembered for years to come, and we want more Sears on the team. Let us know in the comments.